So he's holding the kids hostage?
Indeed. I suspect he's using them as a means of luring me to my death.
Aw, shucks. Well, that certainly throws a monkey wrench in my plan.
Mr. Kurasuma and Koro-sensei!
But I thought he was in Brazil for that big soccer game.
So be it. Plan 16.
This is my moment to shine.
What is this? The room's going down. Huh? Irina!
君のことばかり思ってる他のこと見えなくなってる必ずそのハート射止める誓ういけてないのは古い話惜しまぬ努力もしたんだし無茶ぶりもクリアしてきたはずいける自信満ちる調子ついたその時いつだってこうやって突き落とされてしまうのさ幸せ幸せな君の声が刺さってくる何千回何万回僕の気持ち形にして打ち込んで投げ込んでだけど君は逃げてくだけクエスチョンクエスチョン僕はクエスチョンクエスチョン一体クエスチョンクエスチョン君の何を知っていたのクエスチョンクエスチョンどうしてクエスチョンクエスチョン君はクエスチョンクエスチョンこんなに近くて遠いのだろう
Don't worry, my dear. Stay calm.
I'm guessing this is your show.
You've heard of the Reaper, yes? That would be me.
Lovro has mentioned you before.
Precisely why I left the old fool alive. See, when clearing the playing field of competitors, it helps if my reputation precedes me. Now, be a sport and lower that gun, won't you? Or shall I ventilate your friend?
How is he obscuring his presence?
Her neck's been fitted with explosives. Same goes for the children. I give the high sign, they detonate.
You suppose if my students are threatened, I'll agree to die quietly. Is that it?
Well, I am curious.
No one else is around. So, if I'm mindful of his gun... God! Why? My tentacles! He's fast enough to see them?
That was disappointingly quick. Didn't even get to liquidate a hostage. Oh well. Let's go say a fond farewell.
Miss Irina.
Koro-sensei?
Hello, class. I trust you're all unhurt?
No offense, sir, but I can't believe he caught you.
The bars are forged of anti-me material, I see. Tricky stuff to work around, to be sure, but you'll be thrilled to know my body has at last overcome it.
Wait, are you serious?
Behold, boys and girls, my top secret weapon, the tongue! Coated by protective digestive juices, I'll have these bars worn down to nothing in 2 days.
We don't have that kind of time!
Excuse me. Not to interrupt, but if you want their neck braces to explode, by all means, keep licking.
What? Seriously?
Okay, let's get on with it. This room? It's about to be flooded. We are in a drainage canal. When I send the signal to the control room above, water will come gushing in at 200 psi per second. And these bars will essentially become a giant noodle press.
Hold on. You're not gonna do that with the kids still in there.
Of course I am. It's too late to wait.
Irina, you knew this would happen, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Results are the only priority here. You wanted professionalism.
I realize my method seems a bit harsh. Would you prefer it if I let the best chance of saving the world slip through our fingers?
Sir, what if a situation comes up where killing him means sacrificing the children? Do we have a specific policy on that?
It's probably best if we take that on a case-by-case basis. Odds are it'll come down to that at some point before this is all over, so I'm certain you'll be able to make the right call on our behalf.
Here we are. And in effect, it's my call. Save the kids, or save the world. Here's the government's official stance. Saving the world isn't worth the lives of 27 children. If these kids are no more than so much collateral damage, I'm going to shut you down.
You tell him, Mr. K! Wow, he's so cool.
FYI, Irina. A true professional gives a damn about the bigger picture.
If I spend much more time dealing with this nuisance, my plan will fall apart. Very well.
Like hell!
Mr. Karasuma! Turn on your transceiver!
Moron. Him and his ethics. Karasuma may stand apart from the herd, but the Reaper goes further. Exhibit A. He trapped the octopus.
Please, Professor Bitch.
Irina, I need you. I've set a booby trap. While Karasuma's trying to disarm it, shoot him in the back? Thanks.
Understood.
Something's not right about this door. Probably a trap. I don't have time for this. I'll open it and take a chance.
Did that do the trick? Well, at the very least, it slowed him down.
Huh. A little more umph to that than I expected.
You have an excellent nose for this sort of work. Clearly, I underestimated you.
This place is like a trade fair for booby traps. I'm impressed.
The more skills you pick up, the more you want to use. It's second nature for an assassin to revel in his bag of tricks. Mind your aim, Irina!
Oh, don't worry. My next shot'll definitely land.
You're going to die. You know it.
Believe me, I'm more than prepared. I don't expect you to understand that, but some people can relate. The Reaper and I are cut from the same cloth.
She's right. Do you know what I was before I was called to this work? A scared kid living moment to moment in a war zone where every second, every breath promised to be my last. A place that taught me you can only rely on three things: skill, money, and death. Irina and I know what it is to be nurtured on blood and darkness. Oh yeah, and what it means to be a pawn. Wow, you're alive! Guess I should have known, huh? Shame you're not in a position to chase me. Full disclosure, I only enlisted your associate as a decoy.
Irina.
Oh, well, see you at the grand finale.
No!
Mr. Karasuma! Come in, Karasuma! Are you okay?
What's wrong?
Oh, thank goodness. I finally got through. We heard an explosion. Are you hurt?
I'm all right, but I'm afraid Irina's trapped under the rubble. I don't have time to dig her out. The Reaper's getting away.
You have to do something! You can't just leave her!
Kurahashi. Look, the woman took her chances when she partnered with that psychopath. Being a pro means assuming a level of risk. That's part of the job.
What does that have to do with being pro? I know I'm only a kid, but still. Poor Professor Bitch. She's barely even 21. And childhood was a total nightmare for her. If life's a puzzle, Miss Irina didn't get all the pieces. Who can say what she'd be now if she had, you know? Please, sir, don't leave her behind. I'm begging you.
You forgive us when we screw up, right? What's the difference with her?
The village has been wiped out. This one escaped and killed a militia member in the process. What do you think, my dear?
Good eyes. You have one decision, child. Follow our blood-stained path into life of an assassin, and the horrors you've witnessed so far will become routine. You're free to seek peace, of course, but you'll be hounded by nightmares all your life. Only by embracing them can the horrors be tamed. A cruel choice for a child to make. We will find a refugee camp. There's no turning back.
There you have it. All my life I waded through a cold sea of blood. Death by betrayal is a fitting end. I'm just glad it's all over. If I'd held out much longer, I might have remembered what the sun felt like.
Well, don't just lie there, damn it. I can't hold this much longer.
What in the... They've all escaped? No matter. Killing a few ought to rein them in a bit. They took them off? Oh, they're good.
Those collars were crap. All his RC can do is detonate and unlock. And if it'd been up to me, I'd have made it so the bombs go off when the person tries to get out of them. It's just bad design.
This really sucks.
I'm impressed by the design for these new outfits, though. They're so lightweight.
Good thing the security camera has a blind spot. He couldn't see us making the camouflage.
Excellent job on the shading, Sugiya.
Hey, no prob. My paint worked great on this fabric. Do I have an eye for color matching or what?
Fantastic. The RC Creeper Squad is never gonna let us hear the end of this.
So, what about Koro-sensei?
He comes with his own built-in camouflage.
Meaning he's essentially buck naked right now.
Now I'm ruined for marriage! Stop blushing! He'll see!
Your left arm's probably fractured. Anywhere else you feel pain or discomfort? Huh. Hey, you're bleeding.
I'm fine. Seeing you shirtless just has me all hot and bothered, that's all.
I was worried there might be some head trauma. It's good to know this is status quo for you.
Huh?
He's back. The kids figured he would be. Listen to me. E-Class is a far cry from the world you grew up in. But, what the hell? I'll just come right out and say it. Our world really needs you.
Huh?
Irina? Where's Karasuma?
No idea. He was already gone when I came to. Pretty underhanded stunt, by the way. Did you have to try and kill me, too?
Sorry, couldn't be helped. My hands were tied. Can't make an omelet and all that. There may be honor among thieves, but assassins traffic in deception.
What do I care? Who am I to talk? I'm just a bitch who switches from one man to another.
You're out of your mind!
You know, I've been wondering, is this Reaper guy all he's cracked up to be or what?
What was that splash just now?
Don't get me wrong, your skills are on point. You just don't have any in-game strategy, huh?
You've certainly dressed me down.
What the?
Faces are a handicap in this business. It's much easier to customize disguises without one. Yours will make a delightfully rugged addition to my wardrobe.
What's going on down there?
The Reaper has a knife. No, wait, it's a wire. He tried to strangle Mr. Karasuma. Oh, wow. Karasuma parries and does the thing, and the Reaper stops him, but then Karasuma comes in and, oh, wow. This is so wow. What a stupendous fight.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Stupendous!
Explain it so we can visualize.
I shouldn't have pulled him into close quarters combat. Should have figured he was hiding something. Can't let this drag out any longer.
I feel I should tell you, Mr. Karasuma. I might have overstated the tragic circumstances of my childhood. As a matter of fact, I might have made the entire thing up.
You bastard.
When I was just a boy, an assassin killed my father. I wasn't particularly torn up about it. However, seeing the way his killer moved, so swift, so sure, it did give me something to think about. I said to myself, what beautiful skill! I was captivated. In that moment, I knew assassination is high art. And the culmination of that art? Let me show you. The Reaper's hidden scythe. A simple 10 caliber, nothing fancy. But its minuscule bullets pass easily through muscle and bone to pierce the aorta. Every heartbeat widens the hole just a tiny little bit, until... Well, I'm sure you get the idea. A fine composite art, you'll agree. That's the province of a Reaper. What? This is...
Thought there'd be a good opening if I timed it just right. Nice to see the Reaper has the same weak spots as everybody else.
Is tentacle? Seriously?
I can chip at least one through without injury if I'm careful.
You fixed me up with tomato juice?
Sorry, friend. You screwed up. Messing with my students and my colleague was a bad idea.
Wait! Who else could conceivably kill him if not me?
You'd be surprised what a classroom full of motivated kids can accomplish. I think it's about time for you to quit the killing game. But hey, with all those skills, they'll love you at the unemployment office. The man had skills, make no mistake. But he just put too much stock in them.
The man who set him on this path was a first-rate fool. His talents might have served him just as well on the straight and narrow.
I suppose it all boils down to the world we know, how it shapes the value we put on life.
Yes, well said. Wouldn't you agree, Miss Irina?
Come on! Go on and do your worst. Think I'm not ready? You little punk bastards are one rung below animals anyway. The boys pent up, the girls all insanely jealous. Now's your chance to set all those emotions off like sexual fireworks.
Do you ever listen to what you're saying?
Just shut up and come back to school tomorrow like always. No more taking off for days at a time.
And besides, you never finished that story. Conning Arabian royalty, remember? You had the region on the brink of war.
If you don't come back, you can kiss your copy of that French manga you lent me goodbye. Boys over flowers?
Okay, just to be clear, you do realize I was going to kill you all.
I don't see the problem.
Huh?
A fair amount of treachery is to be expected. These things come with the territory, do they not?
I mean, come on, if we can't handle a foul-tempered backstabbing bitch, we really wouldn't have a lot of room to say we're cut out to be assassins.
They're right, you know. For you, and before you ask, nobody put me up to this. Consider it taken from a vanquished enemy in your honor. Happy birthday. Sorry if I'm a little late.
He just shoves it in my face like a barbarian. And it's not even a proper bouquet. Unfriggin' believable. I should give the man a piece of my mind. Yeah, I'll tell him off.
It's lovely. I do believe we have some potential, guys.
No fair! I already called dibs on him!
Oh, sweetheart.
Mr. Karasima, a word before this situation takes a turn for the racy.
Trust me, it won't. What do you want?
Today was almost tragic. I don't want the children embroiled in something like this again. I must insist on an environment where they can kill safely, immune to the intrigues of madmen like the Reaper.
Right there with you.
Should any student become collateral damage in the course of an assassination plot, the bounty will be null and void. Safe to say you've taken a liking to these children, Mr. Karasima?
They have the right to a reasonable expectation of safety, don't you think, sir?
Fine. Condition accepted. In any event, we're no longer seeking out freelance help in these matters. Too dangerous. The time's come for us to move forward with the final assassination project.
When you get right down to it, I have no clue where this class is headed. How's your arm?
It's all right.
Either way, this world of ours is a good place to be.